Okay, this isn't an exhaustive list, but some of these areas can apply to different groups just outside of the female game. Firstly, constantly consult and ask participants what they want to do. So you're inclined to have more success if you get buy-in from day one. Play music alongside participation. So you could allow the group to choose their own playlist, obviously as long as it's suitable. But again, it's allowing the participant to take more control of the session. You can run conditioned games, so matches that allow girls to use their hands and feet, or where they must score with a part of their body other than their feet. So you maybe have your own examples of where you do that. Have some element of skill development, but not for the majority of the session. So what's the driver for the session? Might not be skill development, it might just be fun and enjoyment. Offer the chance to have a go at additional sports by linking with other national governing bodies. So you could identify with rugby, for example, and do a joint session. So you may play indoors through the winter and outdoors in the summer. Previous research has demonstrated that more females take part in indoor activity. Some women and girls are deterred from playing when being watched by men, so consider a venue with limited viewing access. So if it's in a sports hall, then can you draw the curtains across from the viewing gallery? Use an approachable, qualified, friendly and understandable coach. So rather than saying a rigid, got to be a B licence coach or got to be a level 2 coach, what about looking at some of the interpersonal skills? Are they fun? Are they bubbly? Do they project themselves in a positive, friendly manner? Incorporate set social times into your sessions, so time to discuss the programme or a tea and coffee break. You may allow the girls time to check their phones within the session or incorporate a Twitter break so participants can tweet about the session. So that's not just allowing them to their phones and if anybody's texting, but also it's allowing them to promote your session and spread the word about how well it's going. Most of the time, girls only want to participate with other girls, so players with more ability may be willing to play mixed football. Female-only sessions might be a good way around that. The name of the group has been shown to be very important to help the girls feel a sense of belonging. You could run a competition to allow girls to choose their own name, logo or Twitter username. When working with a group for a period of time, it may be useful to hold a gym induction themed session to participants to suggest any improvements, changes or content to the session. So if this is a new venture for a female, then they may want to try before they buy almost. You may wish to invite a role model to attend the session to speak to the participants about their involvement in the sport. This could be a referee, a coach, a volunteer or a player. There's lots of ways in which can get involved in football, so be creative. You can take the group to watch a high-profile women's football match. So I for example, a national match, WSL game, a UEFA Champions League match or a cup final. See if the County FA can offer you opportunities if playing isn't for females. They still have a huge contribution to make to the game. So maybe that's via marketing, coaching, leadership, volunteering or refereeing. And creating the right environment is key to player retention. So players want a friendly setting and good welcome. So lesser factors for retention including flexibility and learning new skills. So these are all key principles that could be applied to many groups, not just females. So some of the imagery around women in football, I've just drawn together a couple of examples here. So what you'll notice is some of the fun, friendly play. So on the left-hand side, females wearing what they want. So it's not structured kit. They can wear their own casual clothing, and it's not a barrier. The middle image, you've got the image tells me anyway that football doesn't have to take part on a football pitch. It can be in informal spaces such as back streets. So it looks quite edgy, and also the terminology there. I also know the offside rule, so demonstrate it. It's trying to break down the barriers of thinking that only men know the offside rule. Top right hand corner, again with the terminology, I kick balls, deal with it. So again, trying to break down some of those barriers or traditionalists' perspectives that football is a man's game. And then the other two images, I suppose, is again fun and enjoyment. Colour is also a big key factor there. You've got pink bibs and bright fluorescent green bibs with pink socks as well in that bottom right hand corner. Some of the equipment that's on the market now also to promote the female game, things such as wristbands and hairbands and different coloured water bottles, but also pink whistles and pink water bottles for certain programming or initiatives that are being driven. Shin pads and lots of different resources that are applied to initiatives or programs as a further enticement to get females to take part in sport. A break from me talking now. I'd like you to look below this video on your Blackboard page and have a look at the Soccer Size program. The YouTube clip provides a great example where AFC Bournemouth Community Foundation have integrated the Soccer Size program into their Premier League Kicks initiative. So the example provides a great insight into the use of equipment, whereby they're using lots of colourful bibs and cones and footballs also. So have a look at the video and I'll see you shortly.